Who do you think you're playing?
Oh,
Do you think
shoot.
you're playing me?
I don't know. I hope not.
Now you don't know who you're playing. We're just gonna hop in and see what happens. But it is a good question to ask yourself. Why was I
Oh
first
my
here in the
goodness.
lobby? Hmm?
GG's if that's the case.
No, 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 no.
I think we're ready here,
Makes
so I'm
sense.
gonna hop out of voice chat and
All right, good luck.
yeah, thanks a lot.
All right. Good luck,
Good game, good
gamers.
luck, man.
Hey, what lobby are we
Luck,
going
have fun.
to?
I'm going into Knights, but I
Nice.
prefer to talk to myself.
That's okay.
You don't want that shit talk?
Yeah, yeah. All right, good luck.
Oh, man.
Leos.
Good luck.
I'm excited, bro. It's gonna be good.
Adam's little minions going to battle.
Indeed. Sending them off like a proud dad.
Oh, boy.
Let's go, Sterling. Let's go, Sterling.
All right. I gotta head out here and
Oh,
make some
man.
dinner, but I'm going to just record the distance from afar.
I just want
Alrighty.
to. I just want to say in advance that all comments are made with some love.
Some love. I love it. All right. I'll come
I
back
mean,
in a bit.
Sterling's getting an easy bonus up front because Alec has killed 3 of his deer already, 4 of his deer, 5 of his deer. Sorry, not deer, sheep. 6, 7
Sheep.
of his
Oh.
sheep.
What?
Yeah, he is
Has he not
ripping
played
through
it?
those sheep like
He
it's
is hungry.
no big deal.
Wait, can you stream? Can anyone stream this?
I
Yeah.
won't be able to, but
I can't stream and talk at the same time, so like I can stream, but you're gonna get my vision with no context,
Oh, interesting.
which is fine. Oh, I also don't know if I can record. I don't have anything set up for it.
Adam's recording though. I think Adam said he's up to record.
yeah, I'm recording the
Ooh.
voices and the game from afar, but I won't be moving the screen, so I gotta head out. Good luck.
Yes, yeah.
Alrighty. Well, keep up the radio commentary then. How many sheep have we killed with it? I can't see anything.
So Sterling has brought in both of his boars. Alec has not brought in any boar. He's finished. Oh wait, I don't. He found a lot of sheep. He has like 6 more sitting underneath the TC that the villagers are starting to kill all of. Oh god, it's a massacre. See, they're llamas.
Neither.
They're llamas. Yeah.
Yucatan has a ton of food. That is one thing.
Yes, they have a ton of hunt and a ton of herdables. That's why scouting is pretty important.
Are you
early.
watching it Capture Age?
Yes, I am watching Capture Age.
What's
They're
their
both
build
doing
count?
really good on idle TC time. 4 seconds for Sterling, 9 seconds for Alec. But based on the food collection and efficiency of villagers, Sterling has already surpassed Alec by 200 resources collected. He's at 11. He's at 1,200. Alec's at 1,000.
Not yet.
That's pretty crazy.
Well, yeah, just wait till villagers deposit, and that'll change.
Say it again.
Yeah, what civs did they pick?
Mongols. They both know Yucatan.
Who's gonna
that's actually
probably
Mongols. Which I actually love that Sterling built a mill on his deer, where Alec built a mill on his berries. So Sterling's going to be getting a lot more food per minute than Alec is from that initial
I
investment.
was wondering, I thought if one person picked a sieve, then the other person couldn't pick the same one.
No, it's random civ. Blind. But
Oh, okay.
anyone who picks a civ, it's banned for the rest of the tournament. So Mongols is no longer available to anyone.
Right. Oh, I've got decent signal again here.
Now, Sterling had good scouting, but no one's really walled yet. There's been like a wall between a set of trees, but nothing's walled at this point.
How much water is on the map?
There's a barrack up for Sterling, nothing up for Alec. Sterling is in feudal. Alec is at 25 vils. Just clicked up to feudal right now. Sterling is already building a stable with 2 villagers.
Scout rush, probably.
Stables up. Stables up. Yes, definitely a scout rush. Here we go. 3 scouts in the queue. Oh gosh, it's getting exciting. Sterling's already got his first scout on villagers. He attacked a few, but he lost a lot of health on that first scout by doing that.
What's Alec doing with his scout?
He's at home with it. Sterling's back, immediately getting value out of his second scout. Now, if I'm him, I might kill the boar. Oh, he's going to get a vil. He's got a vil. He's got the first vil. Bang, 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 bang. Second vil down.
Oh my.
Scouts are out. Scouts still have great health. Bang, bang. Okay, scout 1 hit left. Alec's in trouble. He's committing all the vills on berries. Alec is now behind on vills. Alec is trying to build a tower right underneath 4 scouts. 3 vills dead. Somehow the idle eco time is still less for Alec. These 4 scouts are causing havoc. Alec's down to 17 villagers. This is a massacre.
17?
Yeah, he just shredded a bunch of vills. But he got a tower up. The tower's kind of covering gold. It's covering his berries. He's trying to build a new wood spot. Oh. He found another villager kill. Oh my gosh, Alec's down to 16. He's also idling his TC.
Yeah, Alec stopped any villagers.
Oh gosh.
Okay, that's game over then.
Oh gosh, Alec's in trouble. Sterling also almost has enough resources to get the castle, but so does Alec. But Alec just made 5 spearmen. That's going to put him behind. Sterling's fixing his eco. He's getting farms down. I think he's about to send villagers over to gold. He built another mill on more deer and still has not milled his berries. Nope. He just sent villagers not even to gold, straight to more food. More deer. More deer.
He's building more scouts. What's he doing?
No, I think he's just collecting for Castle Age. Problem is his wood's a little light. He needs to send like 3 vills from gold over to wood. Then he can start actually making farms.
What's the bill count right now?
33 Sterling to 18 Alec.
Oh.
Alec's filling his queue, but I can tell he's trying to hold resources to try and just blitz to Castle. However, what he desperately needs is a market so that he can sell some of this wood. Never mind, he just made 8 farms with all that wood saved up. However, he's only got 1 on gold and he's only got 150. He's already sold his stone. Wait, he sold his stone? Oh, he used his stone. He built a bunch of walls and a tower.
Right.
But the walls don't really protect anything because he ran out of stone. So these scouts are just running around the base, doing whatever they want. Wait, Joseph really got off of here to go to play League of Legends? A kid must like something on League of Legends right now. I mean, good for him. Whoa, that's a lot of spearmen. Sterling has clicked up to Castle. He also just got Bloodlines and is getting Forging. He's getting a bunch of upgrade techs. Vil count is now 37 Sterling, 24 Riles. Riles is halfway resources to Castle, but he's making 12 spears now. Sterling still only made 4 scouts. That's a... wow. What a play. Alec is still trying to make stone walls, but he's out of stone. Just make a couple houses there, bud. He tried to wall in his villagers, but he has a huge hole on the wood line. So, like, if Sterling did have 4 scouts, he would literally lose all of those villagers, I think. Because I don't think they could escape. Sterling's just harassing with the 2 scouts attacking a house on the far side of his base. Whoa, Alec just deleted the house so that the scouts could get in and the spears could kill him. That was actually, I like that play. Bill count is 38 Sterling, 27 Riles. Sterling just entered Castle Age, and he's got 4 Step Lancers in queue. Alec still has 12 Spearmen. So as Mongols, I wouldn't hate seeing Sterling make a couple Cav Archers here to thin out the Spearman ranks, but then follow up with the Step Lancers. Just a thought. Right now, the Step Lancers are going to run into their death. Unless he's just harassing them, but that would basically be like scouts. All right, 6 Step Lancers going forward. About to run into Spearmen. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Okay, 1 Step Lancer on like 1 health. Oh, no, I've seen Sterling do this. He's going to micro to this. Oh, he's microing the spears down with Step Lancers because they're longer range. He's lost 1 Step Lancer. Alex lost 5 Spearmen. He found a Vil kill. Vil count 42 to Alex 31. Sterling's on 2nd TC. Alex still in Feudal Age. Oh no. Sterling just found the wood line. He just found the wood line that I was talking about that has like the little hole. Okay, Alec had the Spearman there. Okay, he's safe. Yeah, I think he's just leaving the Spearman on that wood line now to protect it. Sterling just found 2 more Vil kills. Building walls outside that base. Oh no, Alec had pressed the spearman forward. Oh no. The 5 step lancers are back on the wood line. But man, I swear these spearmen are the worst troops ever. There's 7 left. Star's killed 5. But there are still 4 step lancers left. Sorry, there's still 6.
Okay, I'm back. What's
This is a
now?
crazy game by Sterling right now. Sterling is out microing spears with step lancers. I quit a game before because he did this to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've quit games before because Sterling did this to me. He's got 10 step lancers in Alec's base right now. Vil count 47 to 23. Sterling on 2 TCs. Alec is still in feudal. He has the resources to go up the castle. He just needs to click. He's researching forging. He just clicked up the castle. Yeah, I don't. This is tough. Mongols, Alec needs to get to castle and make cav archers, I think. Oh man. Sterling's just diving underneath the TC. Alec has 4 more spears on the field. He started with 12. That was dumb. Now, Sterling is idling his TC a lot. He has so much. Just make a bunch of step lancers, dude. Sterling's floating 400 food and 2,000 gold.
Wow.
Wait, what are these Vils doing? Oh, he just sent a bunch of Vils forward to build a forward castle. Sterling, oh no. Yeah, Alex down to 8 villagers, 7 villagers, 6 villagers.
In the whole game? Oh my.
Yeah, it's 55 Vils to 6. Alec just hit Castle Age. Not giving you the satisfaction of the castle drop. Wow.
But he just typed something?
Yeah, Alec GG'd before he got the castle in.
GG, well played.
GG.
GG.
Wait,
Wow.
how did you guys do that already?
There was no delay.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Sterling, that was a masterclass.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Alec, no shade to you, Sterling. That was just a fantastic game. Those scouts did so much damage at the beginning. And then the Step Lancer micro on the spears had me shocked.
Dude, that was so annoying. I don't know how you did that.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Dude, that was good.
They're really good against spearmen as long as you pay really close attention to them. My economy suffered. I think I had like 10 idle villagers at one point. I just couldn't take my eyes off of it because if I did, I would have lost them.
Well, 10 idle villagers is better than 10 dead villagers.
That was the scout rush, actual. That's the synopsis I would give that scout rush. That was crazy. He just kept finding Vils.
Yeah. What? Yeah, well played. Yeah, you went back and found my wood camp too.
Yeah,
I guess
I actually.
I'm not gonna lie, that was accident. I was just trying to put them in a spot where I could hide them for a bit, and then I just ended up finding them.
I literally talked about how you tried to wall this wood line but had left the spot open in it. And if Sterling found it, he could just camp his troops right there and basically kill all the vills.
Yeah.
And that is essentially what happened. But you had spearmen there, so it wasn't as devastating.
Yeah, I mean, at the end, when I
was just
resigned, I had
leave
9
those spears
villagers.
there, I think.
Wait, how many vills did you have?
I had 9 at the end.
Wow.
I see 6 in capture age.
Oh, he might have killed more. That was like right before I resigned. Maybe like 20 seconds before. So.
Oh. Yeah, you had sent 3 vills out to build like the house to continue the walling in front of your base.
Yeah.
And you found them.
Oh, I might also be including spearmen in that count. I had 9 population.
Gotcha.
Somewhere towards
Oh,
the end.
yes. I see 7.
I was absolutely shook to see the Mongol mirror matchup. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean that was just well played. Good job on the boars. Good job on getting a good dark age in. Good field time.
Yeah, I couldn't get my 2 floating boar yet. Yeah.
I mean, at that point, I don't think it mattered.
Yeah, I think every game that I've practiced on this map so far, there have been like deer on the way to those 2 boar. So it was always the plan to like mill the deer and then lure the 2 floating boar over. But this is the one time that I did it that they did not show up adjacent. So it was.
And I loved your decision to double mill deer as Mongols and no milling berries.
I gave up on it. I just decided not to do berries at all.
I thought that was a cool strat.
Yeah, I just thought it's slower than farms, and I figured if I just get all the hunt, then I can just go to farms directly.
Yeah, that's a good point. Berry bushes sometimes I feel like are a waste.
And Huns get the bonus on hunt.
Yeah,
Mongols.
That's why, Alec, you didn't pull any boar, and I was shocked by that.
Yeah, I kind of got raided before I could do the boar.
Yeah, I was trying to keep him. I was trying to keep him off of as much hunt as possible. Even when I saw the mirror matchup, I considered drushing instead, just sending 2 militia to start laming things. But I figured I'd never practice that, so I decided against it.
That's actually when you had a hurt scout and a full health scout. I really wanted you to attack his boar. Set both of them to attack it, and then just run one around the other so that it just keeps attacking it.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Can scouts actually damage boars?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can lure a boar with your scout.
Oh.
Really?
It's just really hard because the scout runs a lot faster than the boar. So you need to zigzag it. You can't just run it back. It's like it takes a lot of micro.
Can you like
What's
set the
more
destination?
effective? What's more effective, especially on this map, is going to you go to collect 2 boar with 1 villager, and you can weave your scout in front of the boar to slow it down so that your villager can actually outpace them.
Interesting.
It's the only way you can get those 2 outlying boar in 1 shot.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen that done.
That's what I do on Sacred Spring a lot. That team map we've been playing, Sterling.
Yeah.
I go with 1 villager and my scout, and I pull both the boar back to my base.
I just drove past his cemetery that is on a hillside. It's not flat, it's like a hillside.
Pretty.
Uh,
So was your Riles, was your strategy also like Mongols on Yucatan just because of the hunt bonuses, or?
Yeah, I figured it'd be the hunt bonus, and also I'm just like okay with the Mongols. So I shouldn't say good because I'm not good with any of them, but like decent with the Mongols.
The only problem with Mongols is it's a really early civ or a really late game civ.
Right.
It's hard to play in the middle.
Yep. No big bonuses in the middle. Your hope is just to get up faster and gain advantage that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
So with
waiting for
early
extended
aggression,
siege.
it's really tough if you're not planning on doing the aggression yourself. At least the way I understand it.
Yeah, this map is like, it's hard to wall if you don't scout out everything. Like I see gaps in my base even, and I thought I was pretty walled, but I just didn't scout out that far.
Gap did you? You don't even have a wall around your base. Let's be honest.
There's some gaps. There's certainly some gaps.
You basically have outposts between all the trees.
Yeah, I couldn't see, and I was like, I need to see where to wall, and so I threw up an outpost, and thought the right side was totally. I thought the right side was blocked because I ran a villager from one of the houses and tried to put it on the other side of the trees, and it started walking to the far left, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm sure that means it's fine. But I realized now that I have a gaping hole between my stable and my house. There's a one tile gap, so that's why he was going that way.
Both the houses.
Yeah.
But also, there's a gaping hole on the right side of your base and the left side of your base.
Yeah, at that point, I just needed to.
And Alec had scouted it. He knew.
Yeah, I see that scout there.
Oh, I didn't even look over there. I couldn't even look on that side of the map the entire game.
So, yeah, I don't. Alec, how you feeling, man?
How am I feeling?
I don't want to rub salt in wounds, but if you want to hear any feedback,
please. Rub it in.
So without any villagers going to stone, I would hesitate to make stone walls.
Yeah.
I think you noticed it a couple times, but you ran out of stone, and then, it idles the villager, takes away your ability for potentially another TC and castle. You could have also sold the stone to get the extra gold or food to get up to castle, because you had the resources before you had attacked. A big problem was that you had to dedicate a lot to spearmen.
Yeah. I was actually shocked you got up to Castle Age based on how many spearmen you built and how I thought how I thought my rating was going. I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep him in feudal for a while, and then I just see like up to Castle Age. I'm just like, what? And
He actually had a really nice castle build. You went up to 25 villagers, a little bit more optimization, but at the same time, once you get Rust with 4 scouts here, where your wood lines and everything is kind of so spread out, not having any army on the field kind of destroys you.
Yeah.
So I did like your build in the games that we normally play on this map, where it's 4v4 build up to imp, and then we all attack each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're right.
That was what my worry was with this map. Right. Because your goal was castle.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, it was.
Yeah, I can't fault you on that, but when I saw Sterling hit feudal before you had even clicked to feudal, I knew this was going to be a problem for you.
Yeah.
And then the response you had to 4 scouts was to make 12 spearmen. Which...
Wait, no. It wasn't that many, was it?
he made 12. You managed to bring 2 of your scouts back. You came back with 6 elite step lancers, and whittled down to 7. He built 5 more back up to 12, and then you whittled them back down to 5. His magic number was 12 spearmen. But in that circumstance, like, if you had just made 1, 2, maybe 3 spearmen and just put them on like defensive stance near the wood line or by the gold, not build the tower, and you would have the resources to go up to castle easily.
I think I built the
that
tower
build.
before I had barracks.
That sounds right.
That could be true too. Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. It's a tough spot that he put you in.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
just seeing 12 spearmen in the queue was a little tough when I saw that you had like the resources to go up. It's like that takes you out of going to castle for a good like 5 more minutes at the very least.
oh yeah. One of the reasons I couldn't go to castle is because I didn't have 2 feudal age buildings. That held me up for a while. That's why.
Is that why you built the stable?
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
built the stable.
I was
and the
wondering. I was like,
blacksmith.
oh, maybe. I was thinking maybe camels. Like that's what your response was going to be.
No, that would have been smart
Eventually.
though.
Okay.
Well, feudal
I
age,
think
don't
actually
think you can.
the
Can
cav
you?
archer.
Yeah, not feudal, but I figured if you were building a stable, maybe you were on your way up. I didn't
I don't
actually
know
look at
what
your
would be
buildings
the
to
play
see.
there against the step lancers.
Camels or archer ball. If you have like a ball of archers that can just stay by the tower or the TC.
I was thinking cav archer. I feel like camels run into the same problem that pikemen do.
Yeah, but they're a little faster, so they'll actually get a hit off before I can micro them effectively.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so if you can like mass camels to the same amount, it gets pretty good. But if they're like sent in a line, then steps can win that. The problem is like going step lancers on other maps is really difficult, but because they're costing 90 food and gold, like, in addition to
Do
that.
they really? 90
Yeah,
each?
they're so expensive. But I thought, because I'm on Yucatan, I thought this could be the perfect time to do it. So you get that hunt bonus.
And step lancers are the ones that are effective in groups, right? So like if you send in 1, it wouldn't really do too much, but if you send in
Right.
like 3 or 4,
5 one-shots a spearman without upgrades. 6 will one-shot it with the armor upgrade. So I got 6 and then sent him forward. So I could start, whittling down your spear mass. And then once I got 2 sets of 6, then I just put them on different control groups and I just focused entirely on attack. I didn't look at my economy once I had the 2 groups going. I just wanted to get as much damage in as possible.
yeah,
And,
whittling down my spearman was just painful.
yeah, it felt pretty evil. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I mean, that was just a really well played game by you too. So
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
that's where I give the most props. Well played.
yeah.
Looks like that practice paid off.
Yeah, I've been practicing a lot this week, man.
See, that's one thing I think that damaged me is I haven't played in about a month, maybe a little bit more.
That's weird. How active is that team chat of yours, Alec?
No need to get into that. We still have more matches to go. It's not over.
I know. I want to know if they're practicing or not. Do they feel pressure at all?
I was probably one of the ones that weren't practicing. I haven't really been looking at the chat too much. I just knew today was my day. I've just been so busy.
mean, I check the game lobby every once in a while, and I never see them on.
Who is
But
it? Let's see.
that doesn't mean much.
Right.
Ethan, Bostonian, and Ski Bum.
What about us?
Trying to figure out the lay of the land.
Brad's
Oh.
trying to see if everyone's
He's trying
been
to fish.
practicing.
He's fishing for information.
Well, I gave away my info is that I was not practicing, but you have to figure out if everyone else is or not.
I have way too many villagers on gold. I just realized.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you're floating 2,000 gold. I mean, I don't think that's that big of an issue.
I didn't even have a market.
I was
Realized. I think I
expecting
said
a siege workshop to go up
Oh,
next
yeah,
to
I
the
said-
castle.
That was the next step. Is once the castle was finished, I was going to build a siege workshop and then build some rams for mangonels.
Yeah, I mean, Step Lancers did crazy damage.
So you guys getting Ian some practice now that he has 2 of the matchups?
We'll
Well,
see.
yeah. How does the matchup thing work? So we submit our player first this time again,
Yep.
and
Yes,
when do we
won
do
this
that?
one.
Tomorrow?
It's at the
so, yeah.
at match time.
Yep. Tomorrow at match time. So we submit, then they respond.
Well, can you guys tell me this? Are you guys planning on sending out different people depending on who's submitted from us,
Who knows?
or is it pretty much like map and day matters?
You're not gonna get anything out of them.
Well, I'm not necessarily trying to figure out if they're like strategizing necessarily. I'm just trying to figure out if we can, I don't know, like specifying 8 p.m. every night seems very specific and like it's not going to work for some people from what's happened in our group chat already.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll figure that
So
out.
I'm trying to figure out like, are you guys working off of options for different scheduling things, or are you guys kind of stuck with who you're going to be sending out no matter what?
I think the schedule and conflict for us was today playing the early game, so I could play it. So that's why I did this game.
So pretty much everyone from your team is going to be present in all the other games from here on out.
Pretty sure.
Interesting. Because it
Yeah.
sounded like our team's having a bunch of scheduling conflicts.
Yeah, I
So
couldn't
it's
do.
like knowing who's going out kind of matters for us to plan the next day's timing.
Yeah, I couldn't do some of the nights. Like I couldn't do it tonight. That's why we asked it to be earlier, so that I could play.
Right. That's why, like, I mean, I don't want to give away too much, but like, if we had to send out a person each night, that kind of matches the main strategy.
I think it would be nice if the team who's going to be announcing player first says it the night before.
That's what I was thinking was going to happen, but it's sounding like we just congregate at 8 p.m. and then there's a big announcement, but like, that's not what happened tonight. So now I'm confused about how we're going to continue from here.
I think Ryan wanted everyone watching each game. That's why there's only one game a day, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine, but we got to give people advance warning so they know when they are able to, or when they can schedule out time. And I feel like 8 p.m. is too specific for people to be able to follow the entire week.
And maybe. Well, it's not an issue this time for tomorrow, since we're announcing first, so we can decide and then go from there.
Well, it would matter if people from their other team couldn't make it at 8 p.m. and they were deciding who they were going to put out based on who we submitted.
Gotcha.
I saw that
would be an issue.
Wacky put one of the rules. One of the rules is that the rules can change if both teams agree.
Right.
So it's like if everyone thinks that it should be announced the night before, then like we could do that, it sounds like.
I mean, I understand that part of the thing is like not to prepare too much against the opponent necessarily. I think 24 hours isn't enough time where like you can fully formulate, practice, and execute on a specific strategy per person. Myself personally.
Yeah, maybe. Sure.
It's all on you guys. I already played. I already lost.
Same, yo. I'm out. Like, I'll just be spectating and yeah.
Yeah, you did your job, Sterling. You did it well.
Thank you.
But no, seriously, Sterling, really good game. That was sick to watch.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for practicing with me this week. Really helped.
I'm glad. I'm glad it was some use. I don't feel as bad for getting picked apart by the spearmen my whole week.
Yeah.
Or sorry, take my spearmen picked apart by the step lancers is what I meant.
Yeah. It's not an easy thing.
It's really tough to be on the receiving end of. I guarantee I suffered worse than you did doing it.
Amazon Tunnel tomorrow is going to be an interesting game, I think.